Grace, it's a pleasure to see you. And I'm going to say right off the top, thank you to you, your crew, everybody at Canada's Wonderland for giving us a great summer opening and taking care of us and, our fun, our health, everything. How does it feel being able to be back the way you guys were? And like I said, giving us a fun 2021 summer is something that we really needed.
Oh, we were all so happy to be back too. Let me tell you, it was great seeing people in the park, families out here just having fun again in a safe outdoor space. And we heard from so many of our guests, that they were thrilled to get back to their favorite rides and just have something fun to do that returns them to some normalcy. So it was much needed, and I think it was all that kind of fun is so deserved by everyone at this point. So we had a great summer. It flew by.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went, but here we are approaching fall already. And we've got more fun in store for everyone.
Now, people should realize this, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the announcement that I heard a while ago was Canada's Wonderland isn't just about the summer, it's year round, correct?
That's right. So as of 2019, we're sort of a four seasons park. So we have obviously we open up in the spring. We've got our summer season with the water park, and we've always had a fall program with our Halloween haunt and Camp Spooky for the kids during the day. But in 2019, we added Winterfest, and that's the end of November into December. So we're here, yeah, pretty much most of the months out of the year now, and it's great to have something for people to do pretty much every season.
Absolutely. And that's why, I don't know if you can see or not, I've got my Flaming Skull shirt on because of Halloween Haunt. What is going to be happening this year? And for folks who have never gone to Halloween Haunt, which I think is crazy that they've never gone, what is Halloween Haunt?
Sure. So Halloween Haunt is maybe my favorite time of the year. It's a close call, but we've completely transformed the park. So this goes from daytime fun to nighttime terrors, and we've got hundreds of monsters prowling the park. We normally have a whole bunch of indoor mazes. That's changing this year, so I'll talk about that in a second. But scare zones out in the park. So everywhere you go, and this is like during the dark in the evenings, you're walking through the park, going on night rides, which is exciting, but also experiencing these different themed scare zones with the characters that fit that theme and that storyline. And you never know what you're going to find depending on where you're going. We've also got a lot of great entertainment lined up, and it's fun. It's an event that's meant for people who are, kids that are 13 and up. We don't recommend it for many guests that are younger than that, and I think that goes a long way in explaining the kind of fear factor that we're aiming for.
So let's go immediately and split this up because it is one kind of section is for children, the other one is for older folks. So let's go to the kids and with the peanut characters because that's a fun area where they get to go to.
Yeah, so this is Camp Spooky, and this is the daytime experience in our kids' areas. So this kicks off September 25th. It's in the fall, we're only open on weekends as it is, but it's every Saturday and Sunday through to October 31st. And so it's a daytime experience. We've got our Peanuts characters are all decked out for Halloween. We've got the kids area is all themed for Halloween. We've got activities. We've got different characters, clowns and magicians. It's a party for kids. So they can get dressed up, wear their costumes. We have a costume parade that we do. They can do trick or treating as well. So that's the Halloween experience we've got for the little ones.
Okay, now let's get to the older folks in the evening. What happens there?
Yeah, so for Halloween Haunt, that kicks off. It's nighttime, so this is September 24th, select nights, September 24th to October 31st, and it's typically Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday nights. There are a few Sundays where we're not open, so just check the calendar before you come. And that's the spooky experience for the older guests, where we have the monsters and the scares, and you really need to be prepared. We do have like a no boo necklace that sort of glows in the dark for people who aren't sure if they can handle it, so that the monsters take it a little bit more easy on those guests. But you got to come and be prepared for some frights.
Now, are the monsters going to be roaming around this year? To me, that is such a fun part of it. It's like if you're a fan of Michael Jackson's Thriller, or even Walking Dead. I don't want to scare people too much, but it is so much fun seeing those characters walking around you.
That's right. There's actually going to be even more happening outdoors. It's actually all outdoors this year. Due to COVID, we're not going to have any of our indoor mazes. So we've taken sort of those experiences and transformed them into new outdoor experiences with more monsters out in the park. So you're really going to feel like you're immersed in this, Halloween world. And we'll definitely have them roaming all over the place. We've got some fun, creepy tree stilt walkers this year, and a couple new scare zones. There's 10 scare zones in total this year, which is more than we've had in a few years. And the new ones are called Kingdom of Carnage, which is it's sort of like a medieval bloody battle that happens in front of our castle. And then we've got Streets of the Undead. So again, like The Walking Dead, zombies, and this is all happening in front of our Behemoth Plaza. And then we have a new one called the Farmstead, which is a creepy haunted farm that's been abandoned, and there's some spooky characters there too.
I love this. And of course, some of the rides are going to be still in effect, right?
Yeah, most of them actually.
Oh,
Obviously, the water ones are going to be closed down, but the majority of all of our other rides will be open at night, and that in itself is a really cool experience because you can imagine getting up on Windseeker, which is the tall one that spins around, and it's got the lights on, and you can see the cityscape around you, and it's something to do for sure. Even if you're not into the monsters and stuff, just to come for the night rides is pretty cool.
okay, so now let's get to some of the rules. Of course, talking about not just masks, but some people want to, wear a costume. Can they do that? Can't they do that? And of course, even though we do have monsters, they are people, and the touching and not touching. What are some of the rules here?
Yeah, we're just asking our guests to obviously be respectful of our monsters. We have they will actually be wearing masks this year because due to COVID, we're sort of incorporating masks into their costumes. But you know what? Give them space. They're going to be around you and stuff, but let's be respectful and, and have some scares in a fun way. We ask guests not to dress up so that we can differentiate between the guests and our monsters. That rule does not apply to the kids during the daytime, obviously. As I mentioned,
Yep.
we've got costume parties for them. But for Halloween Haunt, that rule is in effect. And of course, we'll also have all of our regular COVID protocols that we've introduced this year, asking guests to wear masks where they can't physically distance. Obviously, everywhere indoors, you'll need to wear one. And just making sure you've got enough space around you. Know if you're waiting in the line, give your fellow guests that extra room.
So like this, I'm basically dressed for a Halloween hunt with
Yeah,
this.
that works.
That definitely works. Now, passport. How does that work? Is there a passport just for Halloween haunt, or is there? Does this include the passport that you got earlier for the summer? Like, how does that all work?
Right. Okay. So we'll start off saying everyone needs to reserve their visit for Halloween Haunt, whether you're a pass holder or you're just coming for a single visit. We have the single visit tickets; those are currently on sale, and you're going to be picking, the date that you want to come. So that's your reservation. For seasons pass holders, if you're a gold pass holder or a platinum pass holder, Haunt is included. You've got it. So there's no extra purchase, but you do have to make your reservation. So that's only gold or platinum. The regular seasons pass holders, you'll still have to purchase tickets.
Now, I know you guys had that deal going on with the season pass holders. Is that deal still going on now as we speak, or has things changed?
So we've launched our 2022 seasons passes. So that kicked in, I think, in August. And so as of that time, the 2022 passes, if you purchase them, you get your unlimited visits this fall. And if you're a gold pass holder, you get Haunt and Winterfest, plus all of next year. So that's what we currently have happening on the site right now.
I have to ask, how the heck do you get prepared for Halloween Haunt knowing Winterfest is going to be upon us? Because this summer just flew, this fall is going to fly, and then you're going to deal with that knowing, or if people haven't never gone, It is truly a winter wonderland at Canada's Wonderland. How do you prepare for that so quickly?
Well, our staff work some pretty big miracles, I will say.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how they all do it half the time, but yeah, it's a quick turnaround. We're going from summer season to completely transformed for Halloween. They're bringing out big installations to put into the park. I was just out. They've got, I don't know, dozens of skeletons that have already been placed in fun little places. You can search for them while you're here. Costumes need to be made. Hiring needs to happen. We're currently hiring for both events right now, actually. And yeah, it's a huge transformation. And as soon as Haunt is done on the 31st, they're working around the clock to flip it for the holidays. So it's pretty incredible. And we're hoping to have some great behind the scenes footage this year of how that work happens and how it all comes together.
It is amazing. And like I said, with what we've been dealing with the last year and a half, Canada's Wonderland has really become a destination of fun and family. We all thank, again, you, your crew, everybody part of Canada's Wonderland, because we need a place to have fun, and your place is the place to be. Cannot wait to get scared at Canada's Wonderland for Halloween Haunt. And then I'm also looking forward to toasting marshmallows and drinking hot chocolate and just enjoying Winterfest there too. Like, you guys definitely are the destination all year round. Thank you again for the interview, and thank you for what you guys do for not just Toronto but for Canada.
Of course, Rudy. Thanks for having me.